Alright, I'm on hole number 6 of the Fuji Open tournament. Today is Monday's practice round. Walking around with my caddy, checking the course out, taking some notes. I'll go back and watch the videos. One of the things that I always encourage people to film your gameplay, so when you do something really good, you can go back and watch it, and when you do something really bad, you can go back and watch it and see like what went wrong there. This hole right here, they've changed a lot of these older holes. They've changed the greens on how the greens play, and the green here doesn't play. What they've done to harden up a lot of these original holes is here's the green, and then here's the flagpole. Well, what they've done is here's the green, here's a mound, and then here's the flagpole. So on a lot of these holes, these older holes that they've redesigned the greens, what they've simply done is just put the flagpole on top of a mound. So instead of being able to roll towards the hole, you've got to engage this hill. Anything wrong and then it rolls off the hill in all these other directions. So it's really hard to just get right to the cup. This hole is still very albatrossable. So you can still get an albatross on this hole. The last time we played this hole, I switched it up right at the very end, and I actually started playing with a kingmaker just because it was a little bit cleaner, and I didn't have to do any overpower. But I'm going to use a Titan, and I'm definitely going to take my backbone or my hornet. It's going to be, depending on how far you can get out there, it's either going to be a backbone or a hornet shot. Okay, so we've got a backbone hornet extra mile, and I will take a Titan. We'll see how that plays out. I know for some reason in the last tournament, that this hole was in the weekend round, I switched from a Titan to a kingmaker, and I can't quite remember why, but I know there was a reason. And I think it was helping cut the wind down on the second shot. I was happy with where I was getting out here, but I really wanted to cut that wind down on the second shot. And by bringing a kingmaker, I was cutting it down just a little bit more. And we all remember this hole from when we first started playing. We couldn't get over that sand. So you can lay up at the top and then take a wood to go in. It's tricky laying up there in the top, because if you miss it and dribble over into the sand, then you're in big trouble. We're definitely going to put it all on there. We want to end up out in that area, so the wind's going to blow us 4 or 5 this way. Just trying to think whether or not I need to use any overpower here. I don't like really being that close to those transitional surfaces. So I'll do it with very little overpower. So that's about a 2-ring pull. Oh, I'm going to end up in the sand. Tried to tap that out too fast. I just barely cleared it. So you can see how forgiving it is. And that's right where you want to be. You want to just be out there in the middle, about that distance. It's very easy to end up in the sand on the other side or up against that rough where you overshoot it. But you can get all the way down here to the end. See from that distance right there whether or not that's short iron or long iron range. I actually while I normally prefer to play with my short iron, this hole right here, you're usually going to be in your long iron range. Okay, so I am in my long iron range. Where's my short iron? So there's minimum club, and there's maximum club. So I'm about mid club right here with my backbone. Just a titch of backspin on it. I like to be further away on this hole. Watch when you pull the ball closer to the hole. See how much higher that the ball guide gets? And when you're back here, it's leveling it off more, where you're actually getting a little bit better read. So when I'm doing this shot, why would they forfeit? Ah, I hate it when people forfeit. Forfeiting in a shootout is one thing, but forfeiting here in the play, why would you do that? Oh, come on. That is BS. Sorry about that, folks. And what's really bad about it is that puts me into a qualifying. That puts me up there with that -2, and I am not happy about that. Oh, people. Now, I'm sure that these people are going to come up and beat me, but I'm going to make sure that I miss some serious putts on the next holes. All right, let's go to Golf Clash Notebook and check this out. So when you're in this area up here and you're in your long iron range, traditionally, when I'm on this hole, instead of trying to push as close to the hole as you can, where the ball guide's doing this, I usually tend to try and pull the ball back until my ball is taking that forward hop forward, and you can get a little bit of the ball guide read. Now the ball guide, I think, is going to be lying just a little bit, because you're going from uphill, you're hitting from up here, and then you're hitting down, and then it's trying to do the thing, and so the ball guide may be lying to you a little bit. But I'm gonna work that shot where I'm pulling back until my ball guide engages. Because when I'm farther forward, the farther forward you get, the more it's taking this, and where it's digging into the ground here, the ball guide's not going to, you're not going to get a read on the ball guide. So I'm going to pull it back farther so that I can get my ball guide to actually do what it's supposed to do. That's my goal here. And being in my backbone range like that, this shot is a backbone shot. So make sure you bring whatever long iron you're the most comfortable with. All right, that was hole number 6 of the Fuji Open and Monday's practice round of the rookie division. Thanks for watching.